Hey, welcome to Miss Chocolate's Conversation. It's good to see you guys again, my work in progress people. How's it been going? Ooh, we have lost a lot of people, you guys, before the pandemic, let's say even years before. Today, I want to say rest in peace to the people that have gone on. On April 23rd, it was 17 years that my dad has been gone, and I miss him so much. In addition to wanting to give tribute to the people that are not with us, I also want to salute the people who they left behind. Salute good people. We are still here. They have left a lineage, whether it's been your mom, your dad, your siblings. We're still here loving on each other. And today, good people, we're going to talk about how we're loving on each other. Just exactly what we're doing in love. Are we being honest? Are we being truthful? And what does that truth look like? Can the people that are close to us, that care for us the most, can they tell us the truth? Can they be raw? Can they be honest? I never like honesty in anger, because if you tell somebody how you feel in the moment of an argument or tension, it always goes wrong. But can people tell you, you know what? You are nasty when you deliver a message, or when we all come together as a family, you're the one that brings contention. Can people tell you who you are because they love you? Oftentimes we might run into somebody, a coworker at work, who doesn't know us. We might run into a neighbor that's nasty, that think they know us because they see us in passing every day. But the reality is they don't. But the people who are close to us, that see us at our worst, at our best, those people, you guys, can they tell us the truth? Um, I remember, I'm gonna be honest. Disclaimer: the children are big now. They're big. They're grown people. They're flourishing. They have children of their own. But I remember there was a time where when my dad was alive, and we all one big family. We were adults, and they said I yelled all the time. They were like, "Oh, you yell, and you scream." And I was like, "Get out of here! Y'all just aggravate me and get mad when I pop and say what I need to say." And for a long time, I thought that. And sure enough, I know I began to pray, and I said, "You know what, God? If I want to hear what they hear, help me hear what they hear." And one day, my son, who was, I think he was about 14, my nephew, 2 years younger than him, somewhere in that age range, they were bothering me bad, you guys. And I was PMSing, I'm sure. But they were just going off on a tangent, and I lost it. This was after a few days. And I lost it. I was screaming like a mad woman, and I'm like, ah. And when they left, I got them to leave the area. I was trying to get some peace in, and I remember maybe 10 minutes had went by and they left, but I was still yelling. And I was screaming, like, you know what? And I'm going off. I'm going all the way off. But I heard myself, and I said, ooh. It was so bad. There was an echo to me screaming and hollering at the kids. And that was the first day that I realized that everything they had been saying about the fact that I yelled all the time, it was true. And once I knew the truth, it wasn't like, okay, I can change it. No, it was a habit, a long-standing habit that I didn't necessarily like. Oh, I don't know. I should have said it earlier, but I don't own the rights to this music. I'm gonna put it in the disclaimer too. I guess I'm supposed to say. I'm still getting used to it, you guys. Again, any tips? Leave them in the comments. Leave them in the comments. Now back to what I was saying. But it's important that we hear the people that we love, so we can change what's necessary before we are at a job situation, and those same problems that we wouldn't face, that we wouldn't acknowledge, they show up. Or they show up because we have a new loved one in our life, that a new partner or somebody we're seeing. And they're just bad habits we have not really said, okay, let me try to change it. Because bad habits, if you've had a habit, say you're 30 years old, say you're 35, Say you're 25 and you have a bad habit of maybe chewing gum and cracking it. That's something small. But say if that's something that you've done for 10, 15 years, and now it's necessary for you to stop because you're going to be in professional places that require that you either chew gum like you have some etiquette or you don't chew gum at all. That's a habit that you have to, excuse me, that's a habit that you literally have to work on because you've been doing it so long. And this is why listening to our loved ones is important. This is why making sure that we don't have toxic people in our lives, because toxic people, they're not going to tell you, hey, you know what, you're so out of pocket. They're going to match your toxicity. They're going to match that nasty toxic level that you're on. But people who love you are going to say, hey, you know what, you stink. You stink, you smell funky, you got funk on you. Mm. So what do? We have to be able to receive sometimes critical information so that we can change, and we have to be accountable. It's important. Accountability is so important. Accountability is very, very important, because without accountability we'll do the same thing and keep apologizing. And I don't know if I said it in another video. I probably will say it again in future videos. But there's this meme that I saw, and I absolutely love it, because it says an apology without change behavior is manipulation. And we can't love each other honestly and not make changes, because change is necessary at each and every level of growth, whether it's in business, whether it's personal, whether it's parenting. You want to grow in every area, and you can't if there's not an honesty level. So I just wanted to say salute to the people who are still here. For we've lost so many people. I miss my dad, and I know there are people that are close to me that have lost people, and they miss them too. But I just want to remind all of us, even for the people out there who I want to like, subscribe, and share, and share my content. I want you guys to know and truly understand that we've got to love, and we got to love with an open heart, and hear sometimes constructive, critical things that are necessary to us becoming our best selves. So, there's a conversation for you. I hope you enjoyed Miss Chocolate's conversation. Let me know what you think. Share with me. Put in the comments. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard hearing critical things. Tell me something. I shared and was transparent with you. Share with me in the comments something that was hard for you to hear, but it changed your life and it helped you grow as a person. Continue to be my whips, my work in progress people. Like, subscribe, and share. Mwah. Take care until next time. We're going to keep having those good conversations.